Hi everyone, it's Derek from the iReady podcast, and this is my reaction to the 0-0 draw away with Legia Warsaw tonight in the Europa League playoff game, first leg. Got to be happy with that firstly, going away to a very hostile place, a very well organised and solid team, not conceding. We certainly held our own for pretty much the whole game, and I felt we were bloody good tonight actually. I felt teams of us in the past would have completely flaked against that kind of pressure on occasion, and certainly in the second half anyway, but I think that we have come up against better opposition than that and done, got the results. So I'm very hopeful for the next leg. Obviously the next, the big issue is if they score, we need two ultimately, but I felt that our defence stood up to it tonight, and McGregor obviously pulled off about 2 or 3 really good saves. Nothing worldy, I've got to say. They were largely right at him, but they were fast paced and he had to be alert. So maybe a lesser keeper might not have got to it, but I felt that our defence done their job tonight. The game itself, it was all the hallmarks of a very tactical game from both teams. They largely cancelled each other out, but it was a really kind of tug-of-war type affair. They were quite happy for us to have possession in the first half, in our own half anyway, and we knocked the ball about fairly well. When we went forward, that's when they started closing us down in the final third. There was a few slack balls that I felt we were playing the long ball maybe a wee bit too often, but on the whole I felt we're doing what we should be doing, certainly try to probe them and test them. As I said, it was a very tactical game and they were always going to be very difficult to break down. Maybe on a different day we might have got that wee nibble that we needed, but certainly I'm not too disappointed anyway. Into the second half, slightly different affair I felt, because Warsaw kind of came at us more in the second half. They weren't content to allow us possession. Even in our half, when we had the ball, they were pressing us quite high, and they were not letting us much time in the ball. They were probably slightly the better team in the second half. They forced McGregor into another couple of good saves in that half, but again we stood up to it, and it was really impressive to see. Going forward, we were probably ironically a wee bit better, and then maybe that's because Warsaw were maybe pushing up a wee bit more and we were getting a wee bit more joy, but I still felt we were maybe overcooking the passes a wee bit, playing maybe too many long balls, going wide far too often. We should have maybe varied it, but again, it's almost nitpicking at this stage, because I felt it was a very mature, very professional and a very patient performance from us tonight. Certainly our best chance of the game probably came on the 63rd minute. There was a lovely ball played through the middle of the Liga defence to Morelos. The ball was going to the right of in the box. Morelos hits a shot, but the keeper done well and came charging out to stop the shot, and that was probably the one chance we had all game where you should have said, well, we should have buried that, but it was well done for their keeper. The ball was maybe slightly too long for Morelos, but it was a very, very good chance nonetheless. I felt we kind of got a wee bit leggy towards the end of the game, certainly around about the 70th, 75th minute. It really probably needed a wee bit freshening up, but as they said in commentary, it was a fairly, at that point it was, back and forward, fairly fast paced. It was really intense, and we needed everybody to be switched on, which they were. So I can maybe understand why no changes were made there. Might have taken them a few minutes to get up to speed, and that might have been the thing that caused the goal. We did make a couple of changes in the 86th minute, but we were largely kind of time wasting at that point anyway. So obviously it's only half time. We still had to be mindful of the game next week as well. There's no point going all guns blazing, losing a couple of goals, and then it leaves us all to do in the next leg. It just shows you how far we've come over the past year and a bit. We would have got annihilated with that kind of performance had it been, Warburton, Kashinya, Murty or anything like that. So, certainly really, really impressed with the team. As I said, different kettle of fish next week when they come here. We need to be mindful of the away goal, but this time we're on our home turf. We've got our home fans behind us. You would like to think that we'll use that as an advantage, and hopefully find the wee chink in their armour and then get through that defence. Both teams, if they want to win it in the 90 minutes or even 120 minutes, they need to press and they need to score. Otherwise it goes to penalties, obviously. So we'll just need to wait and see how that pans out. It's going to be a very interesting game. again, another tough game, but I would like to think we've got enough in our tank to overcome that. So obviously the next game is against St Mirren on Sunday. That's a 12:15 kickoff. So we've got to be switched on for that. Obviously St Mirren, potential relegation candidates this year, but every game is going to be like a cup final to all these teams, so we need to be on the ball nonetheless. We've got the depth of squad there, which is great. Obviously probably a few tired legs after tonight and then playing on Sunday again, but we've got the depth of squad, which is the good thing. So Dave and I will probably not be back in this coming week, but it'll probably be the next week, and we'll cover obviously this game in full, the next Legal game and St Mirren game probably next week, so maybe 4 games by the time we get back to the main pod, but we'll see how that pans out anyway. As ever, if you want to check out all our stuff, you can go onto our website, which is ireadypodcast.wordpress.com. There you can find the whole gambit of our social media sites, which is Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Podbean, iTunes, the lot. So thanks for listening and goodbye.